I have been struggling to write a visionary speech loaded with profound advice and quotations from Einstein, Edison, and Oprah. But I'm 18. My life's challenges so far have been limited to passing tests, getting into college, convincing my parents to buy me a car and to extend my curfew, and trying, but failing, to get around school rules. So rather than get up here and offer you advice that probably won't apply to our futures and you won't take anyway, I would just like to say thank you. First, I want to thank Mr. Carpenter, the Houston County Board of Education, and administrators of Warner Robins High School for being so supportive of all of our endeavors. I want to give special shout outs to Mr. Monday, Ms. Casey, and Ms. Chandler for all of the administrative hassles that I have presented to you and that you have dealt with so patiently. You have made my high school experience so much more rewarding. I especially want to thank Ms. Beth McConnell, who has shown tireless support for me and all of my hopes and dreams, never once complaining when I presented her with yet another form of recommendation to fill out. I swear the woman knows how to bend time because I have no idea how she gets everything done. Mr. Monday, please give Ms. McConnell a raise. She deserves one, especially after what I have put her through. I would also like to thank all of my teachers, especially Ms. Collier and Mr. Daniel. You guys are rock stars. You have been my teachers, mentors, and intellectual guardians. You have never allowed a lazy thought to escape your scrutiny, and I know it was because you expected and hoped for so much. From you, I have learned scholarship, friendship, and to be a better person. So, Mr. Monday, you know what to do for them also. And I am so grateful for my backbone, my foundation of support, my family. I can't even begin to explain how much you mean to me and how much I will miss you next year. I love you guys a lot. I am also incredibly thankful to be a part of this community. We are so lucky to live in a town that celebrates its science geeks along with its Little League World Series champions, its AP scholars and its pageant winners, its National Merit finalists, and its football teams. That sense of inclusiveness and of pride in us, no matter what path we have chosen to take, will always be a part of the way we in turn view the world. While some of us are leaving to go out of state, across the country, or even around the world, Warner Robins and its flagship high school have instilled us with the confidence that no matter what challenges or difficulties lay ahead, no matter how far-flung we may be, we will always have a place to call home. But mostly, I want to thank you, my classmates, my peers, my friends. I want to thank you for all the stories and life lessons, all of the relationships we have formed, no matter how deeply personal or fleeting, and how much I have learned from you. A lot of it has been fun. Field trips, spirit days, football games, our very own Nerdside cheerleaders in drag. I'm pretty sure there's a future for you in Vegas, boys. But it's not just the fun stuff that made an imprint on us and tied us together. In fact, one of the best examples of our bond as demons was a little over a year ago when Christ United Methodist Church overflowed with students, teachers, and administrators paying our last respects to the kind, funny, good-hearted, our very own number 7, Tyler Wren. It was then that I knew we were so much more than just a bunch of kids whose only link was that we went to high school together. I have been fortunate enough to have been involved in many different activities at Warner Robins High. I have made friends with the jocks and the cheerleaders, the bandies, the theater enthusiasts, and the science and math nerds. And I am allowed to say that because I am one. We are a unique and diverse class, but in parallel with our diversity is our respect for one another. None of us can say what the future holds or when we will see one another again. But if it's within the few next years, I hope we will exchange stories about success in college, or the military, or the working world. I hope that you will exploit your talents and that you'll honor your obligation to your imaginations, that your dreams come true. I hope that you have pitched in the Major League, that you have starred on Broadway, that you have saved a life, written a concerto, or found a cure for cancer. And if it's a few years more than that, I hope I will hear of fulfilling careers, happy marriages, and healthy children. And if we don't meet again, make sure you update your Facebook status on a regular basis. So let me just conclude by saying it has been an honor and a privilege to be your classmate. Congratulations, class of 2009.